guys remember this thing? Well, I couldn't just I didn't feel like letting it go, so I figured I'd give it another shot and did a little bit more of a study on the schematic here. And down here, let me get a pointer. Down here is a chip or IC U420B, which is an old, very old audio amplifier. And I did change I changed the cap that is marked 2506, which is 470 mic, and I also changed on the 470 that's down here. But I figured since that cap was bad, which measured something like, I think it was close to 5 ohms, I'm gonna check these two electrolytics here too, one at 22 micro and one at 100 mics. So I figured if that one's bad, these are probably bad too. So and the PCB layout tells me that they were 2503, which is that one, and 2504, which is that one. So those two. I'm gonna measure, I'm gonna do both LCR reading and bring up my LCR meter and also my current ESR meter, which is a pain to use, but it works. So the LCR reading, let's do the 22, that one. So the 22 mic, well, it reads at 22.1, that's fairly okay. And the other one, which should be a 100 mic, now remember these are in circuit, so and that reads, well, 96. Okay, so that's decent enough, I guess you could say. And this is my jinky ESR meter. It's the only option I have to measure ESR at the moment, but that'll change in a week or so, week or two. So I'm gonna start with the 100 mic. I'm using SMD probes. I hope you can see the issue cup. Well, it's not that bad, 1.6 ohms. It's still very high, so I am gonna change it, of course. There. Let's see what it says. If it says anything. Now this could be a problem because it should have read something by now. So I'm guessing well, it's saying that cap is bad. It did. The ESR meter, no, the LCR meter picked it up, but this one will not read it, so I can't get an ESR rating on it. I'm gonna suck those parts out and swap them out. Okay. The 22 mic I had, because that's rated 25 volts that I had, but I only had 16 volt and it's rated 10. But it's good enough. I'm just gonna check polarity. It's in the schematic, but yeah. Okay. So let's start with the 22, which are those two. Trusty solder sucker. Volt. I'll put that aside because I want to test it out of circuit to see if it can measure like that. And this was the 22. There's my tin. Solder. Snip off those leads, get that out of the way. Let's get the 100 mic out. Okay. Solder joint looks good. No bridging or I need power. I need more power, Scotty. And what did he answer? I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Okay. Let's try not to touch any hot wires. Well, this. There we go. Like so. It should be in tape. Yep. And I got my hands on a few more tapes. I'm gonna just pick one. this is somebody had just put a recording cassette into one of the cassette cases I bought. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just try and see. I'm just going to record something for a few seconds. Like this. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Recording. This is one of those cheap electret microphones, you know. This whole thing is cheap as chips, but anyways, it's not. It would be nice to get it into getting into working condition. Okay, so we know the recording bit does not work. So I had a whole, I videotaped everything, changing out the caps in here and doing all that and getting this thing working again like it should, and well, the recording was corrupted. So I'm gonna have to just show you the one now that it's back together and working again. But before I do that, I will show you on the schematic which caps I ended up swapping out, and it's all on the section here on the one on the, or the ones I should say, because I did swap out these three electrolytics on the amplifier circuit, but I did change out these four caps: 2601, 2603, 2607, and 2602, to get the recording part working again. Both of those, one mic, 2607 and 2603, both of those were measuring open both on the LCR meter and the ESR. So yeah, and the locations on the PCB layout of those are it's the 2602 100 mic down here, and you have 2603 and 2607, both one mic, 63 volt up here, and the last one is located right here. So those are the electrolytics in that part of the circuit that I swapped out, and the audio is better, and I'm now gonna just put on the, or just do a short recording of the one radio station that is available to me. Make sure that it's in the starting position. Try not to get flagged for copyright issues. So the recording, everything is working. I don't have a recording or a tape or cassette with proper tone for so I can both test and adjust the wow and flutter, or even the azimuth. But well, it's working finally, after all that time. Well, all that time, a couple hours, but yeah. Okay, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.